come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free. Hey.
Move, move, body, move, move your body, do you move, move, body, move, move your body, do you?
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a
Yo, 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 good morning. It is officially April Fool's Day. We are officially live. We getting after it. Tuesday, April 1st, we are back with another week of drops. This week probably not going to be as good as next week, but we definitely got some sleepers going to be dropping a little bit later this week. We're going to talk about those. We also got a pretty good just general drop list. Not going to be for everyone. Like I say, it's probably not going to be as lit as last week, but there are definitely going to be some drops. We're going to talk about all those this morning. We're going to start with that Action Bronson New Balance that we got coming up. We also got, finally, we got pictures of that limousine skate. Nike SB. I thought it was going to look like a basketball. It's looking more like a football, but we're going to get our first images of that one as well. Then we're going to hop on over. We got a couple different accessories. We got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles display that goes over like a man cave or like a manhole. We got a hidden layer on the rare Air Jordan 1s. Is that actually going to make them worth comping? I don't know. I definitely like the 3s and the 4s. Kith is dropping a plushie, a Snoopy plushie for $2K. And Ronnie Feig is going to be the Supreme director. So that should be very interesting. The artistic director. I mean, I just like whoever gets the creative director position. I just always like what kind of contacts they have. Who can they work with? Who do they want to work with? What kind of collabs are we going to get with them? And I really like, we've seen Kith collab with, almost not only every brand of tennis shoes. I mean, from Adidas to Asics to Nike. We get a little bit of everything, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then we'll go over also the customs of the month. We got a Mizuno by JW Customs. That is looking pretty fire as well. And then, of course, we will cover the drop list. We got some good Kobe's dropping this month. We got the Nike SB Black History Month also dropping this month. We got the Nike SB Jordan 4 also going to be dropping on Nike sneakers. If you haven't gotten a pair or maybe you want an extra pair, you'll have another opportunity at those. And then, of course, we do have the neon green Air Max 95s dropping. We got the light pink 95s dropping. We also got the Cortez 95 dropping as well. There we go. First and foremost, let's get him. A big up Bulldog. Good morning, Smokey in the house. Mr. Sheridan, a big salute. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Oh, that was April Fool. Oh, no way. They got me again. Probably. Mad Max goes, got the Snoopy plushie. My dog needs a new toy. Yes. And then we are also going to take a look at it. Almost reminded me of my pugs back in like 2010 when they were just puppies. They would eat the backs off of every one of my sneakers, but it would only be the heel. And we got a video over the weekend of it looks like a dog got into a collection and ate the heels off of pretty much everything in the collection, including his new Nigel Sylvesters as well. We'll take a look at what the dog did and the damage it did to the sneakers. But I gotta say, this is what I probably went through like a 3 or 4 year period where this happened to me almost every single time. But imagine getting your new Nigel Sylvesters. Maybe you didn't even want him. Maybe you just got him to get, use as trade bait. And then you come home and the Pootsies do this. They're going to be on timeout for, Guppy would probably have to sit in the kennel for maybe a half hour or so. You'd probably be too annoying if you left him in longer than that. Yo, what's poppin'? Venom in the house. What's Gucci, my boy? Please cover the action. New Balance. Yes, sir. We're going to be covering those. We got those. We're going to be talking about a couple things going to be dropping over the weekend, but specifically on April 4th. We got a couple things going to be dropping. We got the Slon Air Max 90s. They did drop over on the Slon site, but there will be a wider release going to be dropping on the 4th. And then we also got the Action Brunsons going to be dropping on that day. And then also the Air Max 95, the OG colorway is going to drop in a selected number of stores. We saw them drop over in a Japan resale store, and they had a select number of pairs, and they just put them on the shelves and kind of got a video of people's reactions more than anything. I don't know how many places in the U.S. are going to have that, but the 4th is the day they will be dropping some. And then we will have a wider release about halfway through the month, I think, to be exact. I think it drops like on the 15th. Let me go ahead and go over to the calendar really quick. I believe the 18th. The 18th. And then, of course, we got the Black History Month going to be dropping on the 17th. Also, another good drop on the 4th. We got that Marnie Hoka collab. Of course, we got the Action Brunsons. We got the Slon Air Max 90. And then we got that Lloyd, that Jewel GT Cut 3. That's also going to be dropping on the 4th. So, not a bad end to the week. Kind of a slow start. We do got the Yuto's going to be dropping on Wednesday. We do got the video up, so we're going to watch a little bit of skateboarding today. Not too long of a video. I think it's only like 2 minutes or so. Smokey goes, and you fell for it. I'm the most gullible man in the world. It feels like it's April 1st every day to me sometimes, especially my real good friends that fuck with me all the time. But what are you going to do? There we go, baby. Pinkies to the ceiling. Big up Mikey. Old school in the building. Pinkies to the ceiling. You know what? We getting the week started. Trying to get that energy up a little bit. Again, going to be kind of a puttery start to the week, but we'll definitely start getting better throughout the week as we get in later in the weekend. We also got the Supreme collab. It was that Gerbose collab. I wore some Gerbose when I was a kid, but now that I became an adult, I just don't think it's don't think it's for me anymore. And a couple of the things are going to be pretty expensive as well. I didn't love the patterns. I didn't mind like the sweatsuit or the sweatpants, but I didn't really like the patterns. So probably be saving the money this week. But I do want one thing from Supreme on Thursday, and it's going to be that sweater with the white one with the blue. It looks like $100 bill. We are going to cop that one, I think, and that's probably going to be it. We're going to keep it light this week. There we go. So much. Big salutes. Wishing you a happy Tuesday as well. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Big up, Will. We flexing them, baby. Yo. Good to see you. Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning. Getting the week started. Hopefully off with, did we have any W's over the weekend? Did anyone pick anything up since the last time we were live? You know it. You know we got that Tuesday music to get the week started a little bit. Smash that like button. You know it. If you come in here and you don't forget, I would appreciate you guys if you would give that thumb button a little love tap. Give it a big booty slap. Get us going this week. Get us started out the first week of April. Have you been wronged today? Have you fell for maybe a joke you wouldn't have normally fell for? I've already gotten it like 3 times. So, holy cow. You know it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop on over because we do got a lot to talk about today. Not necessarily too much on the drop side, but we do got a lot on the sneaker news side as well, is going over the calendar, not only this week, but I wanted to talk about April in general. Probably some of the best drops we got coming this month are kind of sprinkled evenly throughout the month. Last month, we kind of had a lot of the good drops towards the end of the month. We'll kind of be continuing that streak, but I feel like there'll be a lot more low-key stuff. There'll also be a couple collabs going to be dropping. We'll take a look at that calendar a little bit closer once we get going this morning as well. Then we're going to go ahead and pop the screen on over. We are going to talk about that Jordan 4 white cement. We do got some more in-hand pictures of that. That's going to be dropping in the next month and a half. To be specific, that's going to be dropping May 24th. But we got a lot of good stuff if you also include the beginning of May. And we will have an opportunity to grab that Action Bronson New Balance. It will have a wider release on the 25th. But as for right now, it looks like we might only be getting that one colorway. I want that pink colorway, but it looks like for at least April, we're going to be getting that white colorway with the tan midsole. Looks like we're going to be getting that one first. We also got the Cortez Air Max 95 collab. That one also going to be dropping in April. We don't have exact dates for that yet. And then we also talked last week, Kith and Nike. Kith is going to be collabing on a couple of the different Air Max 95s. And then, of course, we also got the undefeated 95s going to be dropping as well a little bit later in the spring, maybe even early summer. And then we got a new colorway of the Nigel Sylvester. Also going to be dropping. We had already mentioned the Nike SB Jordan 4s are also going to be dropping on the Sneakers app in April. We haven't gotten an exact date for that yet. If you do need another opportunity to grab the Kobe LA Dodgers, we do got some good Kobe's dropping this month. We got the What the Kobe's dropping on the 13th, and then we got the Dodger Kobe's going to be having a wider release on the 14th. We did have some good luck, though, with the W's, at least in our Discord. I felt like the manual W's on the Kobe's were pretty nice. Pretty successful on those. Then we do got an in-hand look. We got a closer look at that Jordan 1 reimagined. I'm really looking forward to that one. That one's also going to be dropping May 10th. So next month, literally about a month away, after the first week of April, then we'll have a month away from the Jordan 1 reimagines. And then also in May, we got the Jordan 4 white cements, which, of course, are must-cops as well. There we go. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and hop on over. We do got to talk about one. Adidas Minecraft did team up for a spooky skeleton superstar as well. We also have news that the Toro Bravo Air Jordan 4 is going to be returning in 2026. I did want to take a couple closer looks at that Air Jordan 3 Pure Money because not a bad looking shoe. I know we've been getting blessed with a lot of decent threes, but we'll take some closer looks at the details on that Pure Money as well because they are pretty nice, I will say. And then we're going to hop on over. Talk about that Marnie Hoka collaboration. That one's also going to be dropping the same day as the Action Bronson New Balance. And then also this week on Friday, the same day that the Nike sneakers are going to be dropping the Yutos, we have the APC Asics collab. 2 different colorways going to be dropping on that Kayano 14 colorway. And then, of course, once we hit the weekend, we got the rare airs going to be dropping in both colorways. And we got to take a closer look because the rare airs have got they've got another layer underneath them, which might razz them up a little bit, you know. If you kind of thought they were boring in the past, I don't know if this is going to change your opinion. But we definitely will take a look at that colorway that is going to be underneath. It's going to be a red colorway. Actually, why don't we start there? Means it's going to be like a weekend release. So let's go ahead and get on over to the big board. Oh, not this one. We're going to go right over here. All right. Mad Max said the rare airs had EA. Well, let's take a look at these. They might look a little bit better with the red swoosh. What do you think? Yeah, we could go ahead and get the rare airs. I'm gonna go just put them up on StockX. And then we'll get the rare air. I think we got the 2s, 3s. Yeah, we at least have the 4s up there. So let me go ahead and put this one up on the screen. So yeah, you're basically that black swoosh is going to kind of, it's going to be a kind of a hard wear on the side there. It's going to be tough to, it's not really a high wear area. So you might have to do that with either some sandpaper or manually do it. I know there's, even on my skate shoes, like if it's not around like the toe or like the side of my vamp there, usually the rest of my shoes is usually pretty safe. It's mostly the vamp and then around the heel gets it a little bit as well. But more my toe when I'm flicking stuff. Will said it's a pass for me. Yeah, it's going to be a pass for me. They are nicer. Like, they are a little bit nicer than I thought they were off the rip. I do think they, like, around the ankle, I'm guessing that's kind of like the suede they put on the Unions. There is some exposed leather, but that's pretty much just around the swoosh where we have the red swoosh. I thought it was like that nice exposed leather like we saw on the Unions, but mostly it's because of the red swoosh underneath it. So you do see a little bit of that red colorway exposed, but personally I would rather have it like the Unions where you got it around the whole shoe. You know it. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go ahead and pop our window open. We will also take a quick look at the best customs of March as well. We got some good ones to look at there. One in particular, actually, I'm going to start at this morning because, I like a comfortable shoe, especially when they do something kind of nice to it. And we got a pretty decent one by JW Studios. He's usually, at least for shoes that you can get your hands on, he's done some of my favorite collabs in the past. One of my favorite being the Hidden Studios Asics collab he did a couple years ago. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. I don't usually fawn over Mizuno silhouettes, but I gotta say, this one isn't looking the worst. It looks like this one is just going to be a drawing. The winners are going to be picked April 7th. So you will have ample time to sign up if you did want to enter. It is over on the JW Studios Instagram. If it is something that you guys do want to get in, I'm going to go ahead and just put this one in the Discord, and then we'll watch a quick video. We'll watch a quick video on how he dyed these bad boys. Yeah, so overall, I mean, with the laces that he's got in him, got kind of a neat lace there. It's almost like they have like a lace, like it's almost like it's like a crochet a little bit. Kind of an interesting shoe over there. There we go, Cheesy. What's poppin', player? Big salutes. There we go. Damn, Nutella stuffed pancakes. Sheesh. Giddy up, yo. Getting that energy going in the morning. My goodness. Feeling warm inside. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing better than a big breakfast, I gotta say. And for those of you guys that are in the Midwest, something that I almost, I missed so much when I got out to college, because down in Arizona, they don't have cocoa wheats. They have, malto meal, but the texture of malto meal just doesn't even compare. The flavor. Cocoa wheats are key. I used to have my mom pick them up from the Midwest and then mail them to me down in Arizona. But, man, for those of you guys that make cocoa wheats, put a little ice cream on them. Get a little cookies and cream. If you're not as big of a sweet tooth, maybe just a little vanilla. And, make that hot cocoa wheats batch. Put them in the bowl. Maybe a little milk. And then put that ice cream on the top. Ooh-wee. If you haven't tried that, go find some cocoa wheats and give it a try. Guarantee. Yeah, you'll love it. The April Fool's post keeps getting me. Oh, man. Yeah, well, it was part of the news this morning, so it's obvious. It's obviously gotten me, too. I thought Ronnie Feig was taking over Supreme. I'm so happy. Come on. Oh, man. I thought we were going to get just, maybe I feel like it would have been definitely it would be a lot different. And we would get to see a lot of brands that I feel like, he's got relationships with pretty much everyone. So it would be fun to see the collabs we would get with him at the helm. So maybe some of our April Fools ideas we need to come to fruition. Let's go. There he is. Ellie, big salutes. How we doing, player? Good morning. Happy April Fools. Don't get fooled too much today. I'm already kind of on a losing streak. And we just gotten the morning started. We haven't really went over too much. Just kind of went over a little overview what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be mostly concentrating on everything dropping this week. And then we'll kind of talk about the month in general. We do got some sneaker leaks. I wanted to probably start here because these ones popped up and I don't know if, I got a little depressed when I saw these. I'm not going to lie. I thought these were going to look like the basketball. I thought they were going to be orange. I mean, they're still dull. I'm still picking them up. But, the burnt orange, I think it was a better colorway. And then, maybe, I don't know what those, the football laces. I don't know about that. We also have what are we calling that guy? The crampon? The monster? The Nike SB monster. I believe it's the old crampon. Let me go ahead and pop that one up. I feel like we're getting very similar colorways now. And I don't know how much I'm digging them. But yeah, we got both of these coming. Yeah, no, yeah, that's a football. Yeah, it is. Hugaro Football Americano. Me gustan. What's funny is the amount of people who didn't like it. I think if it was true, he would do a decent job. Pigskin, yup. Yeah, no kidding. After taking the L on the piggy at the pig roast, in case you weren't at our last stream over the weekend, we had a pig roast. And unfortunately, we didn't. We just had the fire. We didn't have a pig to roast at the end of the day. We did not hit on the piggy sneakers. Unheard of brand, not even the friends and family ones. We were trying to go for the double dub, but unfortunately, we couldn't make it happen. That's the old pigskin, I guess. That is. So, yeah, we got both of the pig-themed sneakers coming up. Unfortunately, the last one was a little bit tough to grab. Yeah. Nolan goes, oh, my God, I wanted those pig shoes. The runners, no chance. There we go, Lido. Big salutes. Good morning, good morning. You know it. We just getting up on a New Year's Day. Having a light celebration. Not trying to be too gullible today. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, so looking a little bit different than in the original mock-ups that we saw. There we go. Nolan got the J tips. Let's go. Congratulations on the Dovski. We're going to be keeping them coming in. Let's go. Congrats.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me.
Let's keep those dubs coming in. You know it. I feel like we had a couple more dubs over the weekend as well. I made a trade to Bulldog. I traded a pair of my Unions for a pair of the SB4s. And I recently just got those last night from him. So now I got 2 pairs of SBs and then I got 1 pair of Unions. Now we got one we can wear out this summer and keep one either as trade bait, or if I can get the green SBs, I might do that. But yeah, well, we might have to use them as trade bait depending on how our April and May go. We got some big shoes coming out. I'm really excited about those Jordan 4 white cements. If we could get another one, maybe another SB dub, then we would have some more trade bait. But yeah, I really like those J tips in hand. I had to look at Mikey's pictures in the Discord a couple times. But yeah, very good shoe. I got an offer of $400 on my brick by brick, size 8.5. Should I take it? I got both SB4s. Oh man, people really like those bricks by bricks, huh? Yeah, let me just go and take a look at the prices really quick. It looks like a good price. I mean, if you weren't going to keep them, I mean, we definitely got a lot of stuff coming up that you could. Oh man, they're going up though. Holy shit. Dude, I don't think that's a bad price, honestly. You got an 8.5. They're going for about 400. You know, and then if you would sell them on a third market, are you selling them on a third party market, or are you doing it locally? I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, obviously, you'll make a little bit more money if you do it locally. I personally, if I could get 400 for those, I would let them rip for an 8.5. Yeah. My size would be like, let's just say 9.5. I would probably want to get, for my size, I would probably want to get 450. But I think for an 8.5, like you're right in the ballpark on eBay. I don't know. What would you guys do, chat? I would trade them because there would be shoes that I actually like more. But, you know, it is a good shoe. There's nothing that is really in that colorway. It is I mean, a lot of people really are digging that colorway. It's kind of going to be a personal preference, but I mean, I think for, you know, just copping them and flipping them, you're getting double the value. You're getting rid of them quick. You know, you can also hold on to them for another couple months, and if they go up, you know, they still might only go up by $25, $50 at the most. So I think it is. If you weren't going to keep them, I think that's good enough to grab them and, you know, either use them to put in your bank for something in the future or whatnot. But that's personal. You know, I would personally do it. Nolan said I'm trying to sell my organ size 14. What the dunks? That's another good one. There we go, JB. Good morning, good morning. Brrr. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. There we go, OG. Puff, puff, pass. We coming in hot boxing. Good morning, good morning. Starting the week. Happy April Fool's Day to everyone. We're just kind of going over some of the weekend cops. We're trying to decide. Blake had a $400 bid for his size 8.5 Nigel Sylvesters, and he was just asking if you would let him rip. And I told him if I wasn't going to keep him with the amount of heat that, either I've missed or that I would want to cop, I would definitely use him for myself as trade bait. But you also have 2 pairs of the SB4s. You could also use those as trade bait, if you wanted to keep the Nigel Sylvesters. Maybe if you wanted to, I don't know, just keep them and give yourself another month or 2 to think. You do have 2 pairs of those SBs. You could get the value out of one of them and, do almost what you could with those. Because the SB4's got to be going for around, maybe a little less than your size, maybe around $350. But, at least you could keep those. Mad Max, yeah, we're going to look at those right now, my boy. Great segue. I wanted to talk about the Nigels, the next Nigel we got coming out. Because that one is also going to be right around the corner. We got some decent 4s coming out. Probably the next one, obviously the white cements. These ones are going to be coming out next month, May 24th, baby. We'll probably end up getting them a little bit early. But yeah, these ones are looking nice. And then we also had we're going to get to the Nigel Sylvesters in 1 second. And then we also had the Toro Bravos. They're going to be coming in 2026. But I do like that. I think I do like that other colorway of the Nigels. Maybe a little bit more. Let's go on. Let's see, where were we at? Where do we want? I think it was over on House. Okay, I think it might be over here. All right, where did we have those beasts? Let me go ahead and flip our screen over. All right, let's see, where were our Nigels? There we go. Can't remember where I had that one. It might be in here. Oh, no, that's J-Dub Studios. All right, here they are. I had one. I had clicked the picture there. All right, let's go ahead and pop this one over. Take a quick look what we got going on here. Yeah, Nigel Sylvesters. Looks like these aren't going to be dropping. Probably. Oh, come on. Oh, God, Bulldog. I got it again. Oh, man. I should have taken the day off this morning. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, so, the Toro Bravos, the Ronnie Feig, being the creative director of Supreme. Everything we've heard this morning. Pretty much, I take it all back. There we go. Turtle Digberry, baby. We coming in hot. Firing her up, baby. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You know it. We lighten them up. We also got a pretty dope vape drop this weekend. Like, the merch might be actually worth copping this week. But let me go ahead and pop the other Nigel Sylvester. You know, this is probably not going to be a popular take, but I have the Fire Reds. And the Fire Reds are very similar, but I love the vintage, like the gray outsole with the vintage kind of midsole there, the black mud guard, the off-white fur. Oh, I love these. I think these are going to be nubuck. They're not even going to have leather on them. That is what's going to be so brilliant about this pair of shoes. The nubuck on the upper is going to be like butter. I can already see it in this picture. And then we got the kind of the little short-haired suede around the toe. Oh, these are going to freaking smack. Yeah, even though they look like the Fire Reds, they look similar. But you could even say that about the Nigel Sylvesters. You know, if you have the Toro Bravos, you know, it's a similar shade of red. But this, yeah, this one is a must-cop for me. Absolutely. That Nigel, yeah, I know, J-Mag. Smokey, this would be going on like 10 years in a row. That was my nickname back at Arizona State, my freshman year. Until J-Mac took over. Was either Dakota or Gullible. But yeah, that Nigel, contender for Sodi, man, it might be. I guarantee these are going to look even better in hand. I guarantee these are going to even look better in hand. Like, look it on foot. You can kind of see, like, the different colors working together. You know, you got that white, gray, and, like, that vintage colorway all kind of meshing together. And it is great. Yeah, that is something that I'm definitely going to, like, look at how great this looks. Now, depending on, you know, the saturation of the camera, the color blocking, all that stuff, I mean, we can kind of see the netting is kind of that vintage colorway. It's kind of got a yellow tone to it. The suede on the toe kind of looks like it might be even like a whitish gray. These are going to be sweet. Yeah. I think they're going to be much better than the Break Vibe. Well, I think they're both really good. I don't think you can really go wrong with either of them, you know. You know it. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Pick up real art. Yeah, blessings right back at you. OG, 50% off is crazy. 50% off all country flower at my dispensary today. Needless to say, went a little overboard. Oh, my boy. Well, that sounds like a sale that's worth going overboard. Hope you brought the life jacket. My man. Hey, man, anytime even there's like a 20% deal, even if it's like 15%, that's a pretty big savings in that market, I should say. There he is, Tony. Good morning, good morning. Sneaker Pops in the house. So what's goody? Oh, man, he goes, April. Happy April Fools, Foolios. I've been getting foolioed this morning. Definitely been getting finessed. For sure. If you want a good joke, I'm probably a good one to tell it to because it'll go right over my head. All right, let's go ahead and get back on track here. Let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and hop on over. We already talked about, the Kobe's last week. We got a couple more of those Air Force One colorways going to be coming in. Again, just taking a quick glance at the calendar so we can quickly see what we're working with here. Again, there's going to be a lot of small drops that we don't got in there, like the Action Bronson New Balance, which is also going to be dropping this weekend as well. That one is going to be dropping. We got the Marnie Hoka collab also dropping that day. And then we also got the Swan Air Max 90. And then when we move to Friday, we got that great APC collab. That's going to be a good one. A couple of the Kayano 14 colorways. That white colorway with the gum bottoms and the silver Asics logo is pretty. I like it. I think it looks better in hand. We also got that Jewel, that GT Cut 3, going to be dropping this week as well. Mad Max, did I watch Costin's interview with Complex? I saw some highlights from it, but I didn't watch it from start to finish. But this is a good segue into our next item, which is going to be the P-Rod 1. We don't have any dates for this. Right now, they're looking at spring 2025. So we might be getting these. I don't think they're going to be dropping in April, but possibly next month. If you were a P-Rod 1 fan, These ones are going to be dropping. Not too bad. I didn't really love the P-Rod ones. I'd much rather have an SB, just a regular SB. But if there was one I would cop, it would be this one. Yeah, pretty sweet colorway. I did see that Nice Kicks ranked all of their Jordan 1 colorways. We can take a look at it if you guys want. The Eric Costin Jordan 1 low was, I think, at like number 16 or 17. Should have definitely been higher on that list. That's, in my opinion, one of the best Jordan 1 low collabs in history. That's one of my favorite, at least. I love that. I love that collab. We got Blake. Are you going for the Yutos? Yes. Yeah, I got quite a few raffles in. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we got at least. I probably got 8 raffles in at this point. I think I only have 2 EQLs, so most of my raffles are going to be coming via an invoice that I'm going to have to. Once they have the raffle and they give me the W, I'm actually going to have to check out with. So my credit card, I don't really have to worry about anything, which is always kind of nice. It's my credit card. Sometimes if I enter too many raffles, it'll flag the fraud department, and then I have to call them, and, that could, always possibly net me an L outcome if I'm calling them and, I get a W and my card doesn't go through. So I always try to be a little bit careful when there's a real good shoe coming out. Money Fresh in the building. Good morning, fam. Big salutes. Happy Tuesday. We getting the week started. Hopping on the good foot, doing the bad thing. Hopefully finessing a couple of these early week W's. You know it. Oh, shit. No way. P-Ron got arrested in Burbank for drug. What kind of drugs did he have on him? What? Doing some uppers or what? Oh, man. When did this happen? Must have just happened because I tap in with his comedian. A longtime comedian. Oh, yeah, I think this is this is a Paul Rodriguez that's 70. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if this is, I think this is it's saying it's a stand-up comedian that's 70. Baba P-Rod. Yeah, no, I think this is just like, it looks like it is, but I was going to say, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he like smoked weed or anything, but if he was out there just blowing just Hollywood. Oh, that's his dad. I didn't know that. It's his, yeah. Okay, hold on though. Is this another? Are you guys trying to get me again? Is this another April Fool's joke? So Pops is out there. Holy shit. Fucking doing some party favors, cruising Figueroa. bringing the lady of the nights back to the skate park at P-Rod at P-Rod shop. Oh, Cheesy goes, I don't know if I definitely gotta at least ride with that MO, right? I don't know if I trust any news today. Yeah. Bad day to be live. It's just, you guys are just feeding it to me. That's got to be another April Fool. Oh, man. That's crazy. That's funny. I didn't know his dad's a comedian. Paul Rodriguez. Let's read this. Paul Rodriguez, a longtime comedian known for his movies like Tortilla Soup and Rat Race, was arrested on Friday for allegedly possession of narcotics. Yeah, those are probably cocaine. Well, narcotics could be a variety of drugs, but they're definitely not marijuana, is it? I think these are got to be like the uppers, meth, coke, opiates, stuff like that. He was arrested around 7:30 p.m. when officers conducted a traffic stop of a car near Victory Boulevard and Lemaire Street, according to Burbank police. They said that Rodriguez was a passenger of the car. During the investigation, narcotics were located. Said a statement from BPD. Mr. Rodriguez was arrested and booked at Burbank Police Jail for possession of narcotics. He was released with a citation in order to appear in court on April 25th. Interesting. I didn't know that was his pops. Okay, this is coming from CBS, so I don't think they got us there. Yeah, Born in East LA movie. Oh, I think I've seen that one. Doesn't that have like Kurt Russell in it? Maybe not. Hell yeah. That's funny. That's crazy. All right. So P-Rod's dad was a comedian, huh? I would have never known that from P-Rod. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over to something I'm getting really excited for. I'm going to kind of take you on the old weave this morning, and we're going to come back to the calendar. But right now, we're going to kind of go through sneaker leaks. We're going to go through some of this week's releases, and then we're going to all kind of meet back with the April calendar and kind of what to look forward to and whatnot. You know it. There we go. Big Upper Rock. Any silly April Fool's drop deals or freebies today? Man, I would say everything should be free today. Yeah, there's always something. Yeah, I've already, I feel like, yeah, Escape from LA has, yes. I was going to say, I just remember that from growing up and always, going to the, like, renting from Blockbuster or something. And I just always remember seeing the VHS tape. For sure. Wow. That's crazy. That's actually not a bad movie. Oh, that was Escape from LA. Yeah. The Born in East LA isn't that's a Cheech and Chong? My favorite one is the Up in Smoke one, where he smokes the dog turd. Oh, I used to laugh. All right, so we got the Action Bronson New Balance 990 V6 Citizen of the World. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we're only getting one colorway. My colorways, most of you guys know. I really like the there's like a pink colorway. Yeah, right there. That's the one I don't even know if I'm gonna comp. I probably will, because I only have the 990 V6 in one colorway, and it's a Carhartt collaboration. So it's super low key. You know, you got your tans, your browns. Super easy to wear with shit, but I still think Action Bronson's first colorway was the best. That alligator colorway, it had like the bright green, it had like the olive green on the mud guard, and then the midsole was that bright blue colorway. Ooh, we really liking that one. There we go. A big up D Snakes. Happy Monday, playa. When that girl was doing Ajax. Oh, man. Just some monsters. I guess it's Ajax better than Sheetrock. I don't know. Probably equally as bad. But these are going to be dropping on April 4th, which is going to be Thursday. This is going to kind of get us going. This will probably be one of our best days of the week. Not only do we got the Action Bronsons on Thursday, but we also got the Salon Air Max 90s. And then we also got the Supreme collaboration, which we're going to be talking about in a couple minutes. We do got the Meredith Francis Gerbeau collab coming up. And as a young kid, I actually had a couple pairs of Gerbeau pants. But I didn't see anything, unfortunately, in the drop list that I actually needed, in my opinion there. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, the balaclavas are definitely, I feel like, must-cops. Yeah. Jimmy was my dude in that movie before he did Home Alone. D's goes balaclavas, man. Yeah. I definitely want, I mean, I would rather have the pink colorway. But again, you can't go wrong with either of them. I believe, and then we also have the Marnie Hoka collab. Is also going to be dropping on Thursday as well. So kind of a smorgasbord of things going to be dropping, and that'll kind of get us going into the weekend. And then Friday will be interesting, and Saturday will also be decent as well. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, a little bit slower start to the week. And then as we enter the weekend, things start to get a little bit more litty. Should be a pretty fun one. And then, of course, we got a pretty decent week coming up next week with some of our Kobe releases that we got coming up as well. But we'll take a little closer look at the calendar here in just a few minutes. Then getting on over to a shoe we also got dropping this week. This one it actually drops on the APC site today. So this one is going to be dropping in two different colorways. It's a Kayano 14. It's going to be dropping on the APC site today, and then on April 5th, which is going to be on Friday, it will be dropping on the ASICS site. So you will have a couple different opportunities to grab that. The next Made in USA colorway, this one's actually dropping next Thursday, but probably one of the better colorways from that Made in USA pack. Those are also going to be dropping. And then we also have a This Is Never That Made in UK going to be coming. 991 V2. Of course, I really love this model. I like a good colorway. I still think the Salehi ones were pretty nice that just recently dropped. We've had a couple nice 991 Made in UK colorways since the City Pack dropped last year. That's still my favorite. We also had a 991 Stone Island drop this year. And looks like this Is Never That is got kind of that mossy green colorway. Kind of looks like it would be like a Stone Island colorway almost. Skip to my Lou goes, I need those 95s bad. There we go. We waking, we baking. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds like a good morning. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop this one up on the. Let me go ahead and pop this over there. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. Good cushion alcohol. There we go. The wakey bakey. That's what we like to hear. All right. There we go. NP. Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning. Speaking of those, big up Fabian. Good morning, GM, baby. I need those 95s bad. Skip to my Lou. Which ones you talking? Are you talking about the neon, the OG 95s? Or are you talking, we got some good collabs coming up. Probably my favorite might be the Cortez 95. And it looks like we heard that the West Side Gun Sauconys could possibly be dropping in May, but it looks like more than likely we'll get them over the summer as well. So if you didn't cop the J-Tips collab, and you were looking for another really dope Saucony collab, these ones, it looks like, are going to be dropping over the summer. Possibly, we might see them next month. You know it. D's goes noon already, though. Hell yeah. And then again, probably, Beans, we were just talking about the Air Max 95. We got some good 95 collabs going to be dropping this year. The Cortez one. We also have an undefeated Air Max 95 collab that's going to be dropping. I'm guessing that'll probably be during the fall. And then we have... don't we have some more 95s coming up? Yeah, we got the Cortez collab. We already talked about those. Oh, and then, yeah, the SB 95s again. Another one that I'm looking forward to. A lot of people don't like the SB 95s. And then we also have another colorway as well. Speaking of, we also have another drop this week as well. We also have the Swan Air Max 90. Those ones also going to be dropping. Let me go on over to, where's our Salon right here. If you remember, these also dropped at I believe on the Salon site. They'll be dropping a little bit more worldwide on Friday if you were still trying to get a pair of these. But they're going to be dropping, it looks like, both colorways as well. You know it. Tony, did you hot on the J-Tips? I can't believe I have my size 11. Let's go. Congratulations, Tone. Looks like that's our second W in the chat. I did not hit on those. Is that Rafer Olsen? Thought he was strictly and ones. I don't know which one was Rafer. I haven't seen Rafer. He doesn't still play in the NBA, does he? He's got to be getting old by now, no? Mikey said, interesting ALD New Balance RC56. New silhouette I put in the Discord yesterday. Yeah, the RC56. We haven't talked about those yet, but it was one that I wanted to bring up. The Ame RC56. It's going to be that green colorway, I believe. RC56. All right, right here. Oh, that's kind of a bad picture of it. All right, let's see if we can get some more. If not, I'll just pull up. Yeah, here we go. The RC. Yeah, I haven't worn that silhouette. Yeah. Skip to my. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that was definitely in the and one days for sure. There we go. Hell yeah, the and one days. Man, I remember how sweet the and one shorts were back in the day. Stephon Marbury. All right. It's looking like a pink summer for sneakers this year. Kind of, right? Got the Jordan 5s coming out in like August. Yeah, there's definitely the Air Max 95s are also pretty sick. As well. All right. So we got these dropping again on the same day, April 4th. Sorry, that's going to be on Friday. Yeah, the same day as the Action Brunsons are going to be dropping. We do got a couple new colorways as well. We got an Air Max 95 Liverpool. Let's go ahead and take a look at this colorway. Again, it's going to definitely be, I feel like, an Air Max 95 kind of summer, which I don't love because I don't love the, I like a good colorway on the 95. My OG colorway is probably my favorite, but I don't think they're very comfortable. But this colorway is pretty nice. Got the little Liverpool hit on the tongue there. That pink Air Max 95 we got coming out that's on the bottom of the calendar. That one and the lime one, the lime one might be more limited though. I don't know if we're going to be able to get our mitts on that one. But the pink one, if I can't get the neon one, I will cop that pink one probably. I might just wait for the Undefeated collab because the Undefeated collab, they're going to have like 5 different colorways. And it's going to look very similar. Like, they're going to make them look like they're Air Max 97 from a few years back. So, basically, they're just going to have the Undefeated logo on one of the panels, like around the whole shoe, like on the Air Max 97s. So, there might be some good colorways on that, I will say. And then, of course, we got some Kith Air Max 95s also going to be dropping a little bit later in the year. Yeah, the undefeated 97. I actually have this shoe. I hate it, but it's really uncomfortable. But the good colorway is going to be probably the best colorway is either the black and white or the white and black. But yeah, this is how the Air Max 97 is going to look similar to those. We've just seen mock-ups. Hopefully they use the OG materials though, like suedes, nubucks, no leather. Yeah. D's goes, that Liverpool pair is filthy. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet colorway. For show. You know it. We got a price on those Hokas? No. But yeah, we do have a variety of colorways. I'm sure they're going to be $400. The only way I'm comping them is if they're like Hoka priced. You know? But yeah, I'll pop up the colorways because we got, I believe, 4 different colorways. And then we also got that Kith New Balance at 2010. The 2 colorways on the bottom there. Of course, the 2 top colorways already dropped. We do got those collaborations coming up on the Kith side of things. We also have that Soleil Bembury. We've got some Puma collabs coming up. And then, yeah, the Air Max 95 undefeated. We just got some mock-ups here, but again, they're going to kind of look very similar to that 97 that they dropped a few years back. So I think these will be pretty dope. It looks like they got some, original like neon colorways. And then they kind of made one that looked like their Air Max 97 as well. So those might be decent looking. Again, they're not going to be released until the holiday 2025. So we got some time before those bad boys do drop. I'm just trying to pull up the Marnie. I believe there's like 4 different colors of the Marnie sneaker. Again, that's going to be the collaboration between Marnie and Hoka. If I can't find it here, I'll probably just pull them up. There they are. Yeah, April 4th. Again, if you put the fat laces in them, you definitely that would be my recommendation. They look way better than with the round laces. Almost looks like a completely different shoe. But they will be coming in the blue, the red, the black, and the tan colorway. But again, the fat laces definitely give it a little bit more riz. Not going to be for everyone, though. But my guess is they're going to be like 400. Yeah, I would imagine. Because the Marnie shoes are usually like above that. And I think I heard that they were going to be around that too. So the only way I'll cop them is if maybe I'll pay like $250. I can see paying a little bit extra. But yeah, I only like them enough to cop at like a lower price. I think they'll be interesting though, with the the Hoka midsole. It's kind of like hiking meets high fashion a little bit, I guess. I kind of want them more for the winter, is what I was thinking. The winter shoe right there. Red Fox is laughing. Hell yeah. Cheesy Soul said, Queens Cardozo High School, New York City. Nice. Hell yeah. All right. And then, of course, yeah, we do got some good Kobe's dropping right in the middle of the month there as well. Of course, if you do not cop the Action Brunsons this Friday, they're also going to be dropping on the 25th on the New Balance site. And then we also got the GT Cut 3, the Jewel Lloyds, that are also going to be dropping on Friday. We got the Salon. We got the Action Brunsons. And then, of course, we got the Yutos dropping on Thursday. On Thursday, yeah. If you haven't copped, if you don't cop, I believe we're going to find out today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, I think, at least on Premier CCS. So definitely be checking those emails if you did enter for the Yuto Nike SBs. But if we don't cop any on Wednesday or Thursday, we'll have another opportunity on sneakers on a Friday. You know it. Then probably we'll spend the weekend getting in those What the Kobe raffles. Yes, sir. Mikey, I do the Hoka recovery slides, but not the sneakers. ... Yet. Right. We'll see. I think I got to go down the Hoka rabbit hole sooner rather than later. I've been seeing a lot of good collabs, like with their midsoles. That's what I really like Hoka for. I really like their Vibram midsoles. I think they look kind of sturdy, rugged, a little bit tougher. When are you coming to New York City, Mac? Oh, man, Red Fox. I tell you what, I can't get out there soon enough. I would like to do it this summer, or maybe in the fall, because I probably want to spend some time skating. But yeah, I'm really looking to do the All-American road trip, where we're going to go East Coast to West Coast, maybe even down south a little bit. Give us a couple months and kind of do a tour, go to a bunch of skate parks and do a bunch of the sneaker festivals and try to kind of hit those on the way. We definitely got plans. It'll be if it's not this year, it'll for sure be in the next 2 years. We got plans to go down to Florida, out to California, and then on the East Coast. I've never been out to the East Coast, though. So I'm really looking forward to it. I would like to go all the way down to, like, the Carolinas. There we go. All right. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. We got about I got about 20 minutes left. I got to get running right around about 10:40 at the latest this morning. Let me go ahead and hop on over. I know a couple of you guys do have the Hokas coming in. Or sorry, not the Hokas, the Obsidians. We also have a closer look at the UNC Reimagined as well. And I got to say the Big Bubble Air Max 95s are looking pretty good. We also got an in-hand look at that SB that we talked about a little bit last week. Again, it's going to be another fall SB. We got a couple really good orange label SBs going to be dropping. This one's not going to be dropping till the fall. But a really nice colorway. Probably my favorite orange label colorway. I would actually even throw in dude, these ones are pretty good. They're white and gum right here. Another good colorway right here. Kind of it's an off-white, kind of like a pinkish. It looks like it has like a pinkish vintage tint. It's called Pale Ivory. And then with the gum bottoms. Not bad. Kind of plain. There we go, old school. Mad Max, you hitting Supreme Miami? Not for the grand opening, but yeah, when we go down there, my mom is usually down in Florida. She's down at Cape Coral for most of the winter time, and I've been kind of trying to plan that. Well, we might have to do it. We kind of lost time this year. I wanted to go to Swamp Fest. I mean, there's a couple things I wanted to do in that time period. But yeah, down in Florida, we're looking to get down there and take a look at that Miami shop as well. I'd like to go to that Tampa Open. And then there's like I think a sneaker convention in St. Petersburg and then also one in Miami. That would be pretty dope. But we'd probably take a look at the Kith Miami. We'd probably go in the Eric Emanuel Miami. And then, yeah, we'd have to take a look at the old, I guess, the new shop there that they got. Which is going to be the Supreme Miami shop. It'd be pretty fun. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop on over. We already talked about the Action Brunsons. Let's see. We haven't talked about the customs of the month. We talked about the New Balance coming. We also talked about the Cortez 95. Oh, over the weekend also, these aren't on the drop list. The Bape. Bape Adidas. In fact, Bape Adidas is actually dropping a decent merch pack. Let's take a look at the clothes they're going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping 2 all-stars, or sorry, 2 superstars. Now, again, these are going to be dropping on Saturday. These were not on the drop list, or these were not on the calendar. So I just wanted to bring these up real quick because, again, I do not have them on the calendar for the 6th of April. So let's go ahead and show my screen. Let's take a look at what Bape going to be dropping at Bape. Actually, not a bad drop over there. I hate the Bape prices, so usually if it's not sneakers, I usually don't go for it. But let's take a look at what we got dropping on Saturday. Yeah, again, it looks like it's gonna be dropping on April 5th on Adidas Confirmed. So we'll be dropping on Friday on the Confirmed app, and then I'm sure the leftovers, or they'll have a small drop also on Bape on Saturday as well. Red Fox said Cape Coral is nice. Is it really? Yeah, I got to get down there. I got to get down there and check it out. At least the warmer weather, right? I'm getting literally right now. The other day I showed you guys it snowed. We just got another probably 2 inches of snow last night. Like right now, I definitely got a shovel before I head out this morning, which is crazy. And that's not an April Fool's joke. I don't know how. Yeah, I probably have to go get some video to prove it. But that's what we're dealing with right now. But yeah, we got both of these going to be dropping again on the Adidas Confirmed app Friday, Saturday. Over on the Bape side, I kind of like I have a soft spot in my heart for superstars. I used to love balling in these. I actually would wear these, especially when I was a junior and a senior. I would wear these for my practices, and then I would wear my Jordans in my games. But yeah, they're going to be some dope clothes as well. We got the zip-up's probably going to be the sweetest. Those pants aren't the worst. The 3-stripe pants, but the jackets. The track jacket's cool, and then the hoodie is pretty dope as well. This thing. Depending if... These would be so sweet if they dropped them using Adidas prices. So if these zip-ups were only like $200 instead of the normal like $450 Bape price, butter. We'd even cop them. We'd probably pick one up at that price, but we know that they're going to probably be expensive. But a nice little drop list over the weekend to get us razzed up a little bit, get that energy flowing a little bit. You know how we do it over here. All right, let me go ahead and take a look. Means we only got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes left this morning. All right. Yeah, we haven't looked at the customs yet. We already looked at the limousine skateboard Nike SB. We talked about the rare airs. Oh, we forgot about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles display for the man cave. This thing is pretty sweet right here. I don't know if you need a hole in the ground for this thing to like do its job, but like if you just wanted to throw it like I guess next to like a rug, I mean, I don't know. This would kind of take up this would take up space on your floor. Like probably the only place you could put this is like the corner. But it is pretty dope, I will say. Damn, the pre-order. Oh, wow, that used to be crazy priced. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, this is going to be $2,799. Or that's what it was in 1990. I'm sure this one won't be near that. I'm guessing that one probably went over an actual manhole. So it was probably actually like metal and stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and hop on over here. I think we're running like perfect on time this morning. Just kind of wanted to get over everything. Again, not too much going to be dropping today. Yeah, we talked about the dog that took out his Nigel Sylvester. So if you did cop the Nigel Sylvesters, be thankful. They don't look like this. I definitely don't miss Gup and Surrey doing that. Man, Surrey was the worst, dude. They wouldn't even just eat off, the Jordan 4s got that little tab on the top. They would actually eat the shoe, like how the dog did there too. But yeah, these are giving me bad memories. Goodness. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over here. I think we got caught up there. Yeah, we got the Snoopy plushie. Did you guys take a look at the Snoopy plushie? And then we also got Guppy the puppy in the house. Gup has been definitely doing his thing the last couple weeks. But he's also, he hasn't been here for a couple weeks because of the, he hasn't had a battery for the camera. But Guppy the puppy back in the house. We got the firebox on. He's not too into it this year. Guppy hasn't killed. No, Will. No, he doesn't do it anymore. Okay, well, I don't give him the opportunity. Now, usually I don't have any of my shoes. I used to keep my shoes in my, closet on the ground. And, not in the boxes or anything. I would just keep them all on the ground, one right next to each other. And every once in a while, I wouldn't shut the door all the way or I'd be in a rush. And then I would just come home and they would just be fucking, who knows what I would come home to. But it was never good. But now that Surrey has passed away and went up to heaven, I think he was just I think she kind of led him to it and he just, would get into whatever she did. But he doesn't do it anymore. But I also would not, I wouldn't give him the opportunity. Red Fox, can you link that manhole cover? You know it, my boy. You know it. And then we also had the Snoopy, a plushie, $2,000. This thing does look pretty sweet, though. The ears must have some of that soft calf skin, just that buttery leather. Because this thing, they're saying, is going to be dropping, or that dropped for $2,000. But it does look nice, Sometimes I wish my Jordans had that kind of texture on the leather. I would die for something like that, right? But yeah, a pretty interesting Kith collaboration coming up. And then, for the Man Cave, I don't think we have. It was over on Streetwear Stock Market. Yeah, I don't know if they have a link to the actual... but I'll give you this link. So you can kind of at least, follow along. Bulldog dropped. Yeah, I was going to say, I saw the day was March 30th for the Snoopy. And it sold out too. That's crazy. Damn. Dropping $2,000 on a plushie. That is a nice one, though. That would actually be one worth, keeping. Right? That one would last forever, too, because, the leather along the collar, the ears, and it's if you had money to blow, I love Snoopy. Gut might get a little jealous, might start attacking it when I'm not at the crib, but yeah. I know, it's straight to toe, right? I know. I think better protect my yard for 2 racks. Exactly. Keep the neighbors off the fucking grass. Oh, man. Yeah, that's definitely the alarm system. Oh, and then, I forgot about the Jack Pack. Yo, this is right up my alley. There's nothing more that I wouldn't, like a 2-in-1. I feel like this has everything. I don't think I would ever need to change. You got the backpack right in with the hoodie. Check this out. The Jack Pack, dude, that is so fire. Oh, dude, I think that might even be worth the Balenciaga pricing. Seriously, that's all you need right there. Imagine traveling, everything would just be that much easier. All right. Mad Max said, I think Snoopy merch should drop on Friday. Yeah, I my guess would be that Friday will probably. I wish they had some shoes, but maybe they'll put out exclusive access a little bit earlier. I'm not sure, but yeah, sometimes like on Wednesday, they'll put that out to like tier 4 or above. And dude, it's a great idea, right? I mean, especially how much I can just think of like when you're hunting or a million different reasons to wear it. If you like riding motorcycle, I guess it doesn't hurt just to have the backpack on, but usually the conversion items don't really work well with one another. And I feel like this one the 2-in-1 kind of works here. It's better than like a reversible layer. Like I'd rather have a 2-in-1 with the backpack than like just a layer that you just flip inside out and it's a different color. Kind of digging the idea, actually. And then the cover is I believe $27.99. Yeah, $27.99. 420. Shout out lettuce heads. 420 non-refundable. Looks like you got to lay down a little bit of money too. There we go, Rami. Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning. What up? What up? What up? How you doing, player? Just kind of having a low-key morning this morning. We're going through some of the calendar for April. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the collaborations. Probably the best collab I gotta say, is probably that Mizuno JW Customs. Just hopping on over there. I thought these were pretty good. We'll take a look at some of the other customs of the month, but I really like this one. And you can even get your hands on those Mizunos as well. And then what I was telling you guys about, that on April 4th, they were going to be dropping some of the 95s at select retailers. Well, they ended up dropping one in Japan over the weekend, and here's the video to that. Whoa. How crazy would that be just to find those sitting at a skate shop? Or it's not a skate shop. I guess it's like just a resale shop, but I would think that they're from the last retro that released. I'd be like, what? Are these from like 2016? So I believe they're going to be doing that in the U.S. to a couple of the boutiques as well. If you're going to be out shopping on Friday or Saturday, definitely tap in, especially if you're in like Miami, New York, L.A., some of the boutiques that they got around there. Who knows? Maybe they'll drop them at your boutique. We'll see. We already took a look at the Liverpool Air Max 95. Again, we got a lot of 95 collaborations coming up. And then Yuto. Our boy Yuto put out a little video for us. Of course, this week might be a lot of your guys' favorite drop. Maybe a lot of you guys aren't even picking these up. I got to say, this one, I did get the first one. I got the blue pack. Let's go ahead and take a look at these on the skateboard, though. How do they look? I want the Verde plushie that he's got on the back wall. Damn it! All right, let's take a look. Oh, bro. Oh, these are looking so good. Oh, I'm telling you, with your camo, the camo he's wearing right there, I fucking like. God, that's like almost in between like a tree and a tiger camo. Very interesting. But yeah, look at those bad boys. Nothing like on top of the skateboard. They looking pretty good. I don't like them as much as the blue ones. I do like the ones I got a little bit more. But I gotta say, oh, I just love them. Yeah, I can't wait for these. Hopefully we can get more than one pair. Man, right? And he always has, I always like the way he dresses too. Always dripped out properly, Never looking out of place. He had like the dark denim. He busted out in 2023. I saw at his SLS event a couple weeks ago, he went with lighter denim this year. You know it. Burr, what's happening? Play it. Good morning. What up? Olive is my favorite color on a shoe. Yeah, I like olive on pants, and it also looks really good on shoes. It goes with a lot of stuff. You know it. Big salutes, Burr. All right, so of course we got these coming up over later in the week. We already talked about the P-Rods. Again, we don't have an exact date for them, but they are tentatively set to drop late spring. So we'll see if they push those out before we get to the Black History Month SBs, which will be April 17th. And then I think the next SB we got is going to be the CPFH or whatever that one's called. The CSEF. I always butcher these. Yeah, I think it's right up here. CSEF. Gonna be that one. Yeah, we got that one, and then the Haley. I'm guessing then the Haley Wills. Let me go ahead and pop this one up. Yeah, so we got the CSEF. I'm sure these will probably drop at the end of May or sometime in May. And then we got the Haley Wilsons that are supposed to drop on June 5th. So definitely got some heat coming up. Blake, should I return my Cool Gray 9s? And Black Cat 3s? Both 8.5. Would you comp them for value or did you get them for the personal? Rami said the Cactus Plant Flea Market SB dunks dropping soon. Let's go. All right, do we know what those are going to look like? Oh, I love a good CPFM collab. And then we got D-Book. No, are we going to get a sweet D-Book 1 colorway? Now, that would be too much to ask. Of course not. Why would we get a sweet D-Book colorway? He's just going to save all those for his player exclusive shoes. Now, how we're getting a collab on the Blazer Low before we're getting a collab on the D-Book 1? My God. Come on, guys. Now, we saw a Fragment collab earlier in the year, but it never got a wider release. Will they get a wide release? I don't know, but, they butchered that one. It might be worse than the Steph Curry Under Armour rollout. I'm not even sure what to think about it anymore at this point. I got them for the PC. Not sure of them now. It kind of depends. We got we got the Jordan 4 Black Cats going to be coming out in the future. It's kind of a personal one. The Cool Gray 9s would be more of a, if I was going to keep one of those, I would probably keep the Cool Gray 9s because there's going to be other really dope 3s coming out. We got some good collabs. We got a really dope Soulfly Jordan 3. The colors aren't going to be all black, but I would rather have the Jordan 4 Black Cat. And we do got that one coming up. So it's going to be kind of up to you. But the Cool Gray 9s are always, a good one to have in the collection. I don't wear a lot of 9s. So I would rather have the Cool Gray 11s. I just love the Cool Gray colorway. The 9s I know a lot of people like better than me. But if I was going to pick one of those, I would rather have the Cool Gray 9s in the collection. And then I could probably get my all blacks. I would probably grab the 4s. Yeah, Smokey said keep the Black Cats. I'm not a big 9 fan. I'm a much bigger 3 fan than 9. I just think that's one of the besides the Baron 9, I think that's one of the better colorways in it. But you'll get a lot more wear out of, whether you get the Black Cats or the Jordan 4s. Yeah. There we go. He's in the house, Hunter. What's happening, player? He goes, literally, you will not find a better skater on a board. Yeah, he's the last couple years, man. All right, guys. Yeah, we got this Blazers. Unfortunately, I do got to get going. I got to get, unfortunately, we got to go pay Uncle Sam. Yeah, I think I got to 11 o'clock, so we will definitely leave tomorrow morning right where we left off. We'll probably go over the best customs of the month. I'll save that for tomorrow. Beans, I'm running out of time here. I do got to get running. Got to go make that money for Uncle Sam, baby. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early in the morning, even though tomorrow we don't really got anything dropping. And then we will also go over the Supreme drop list as well, because that is, again, something that is also going to be dropping on Thursday. That'll kind of get us started into our weekend, and it should be a pretty good weekend. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday should round out the back end of the week, and it should be pretty nice. I will say, getting back on over to the calendar. Again, we will, tomorrow morning, we will go ahead and go over the best customs of March. And then I also wanted to talk a little bit about the drop list tomorrow. And then, of course, we do have that Maurice Francis Gerbeau collection. But we'll talk more about it. We'll also go over all of the prices and the entire Week 6 drop list tomorrow. We'll go over it a little bit more thoroughly. But guys, thank you so damn much for rocking with us today. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Is there anything anyone else has before we get ripping? There we go. Appreciate everyone for coming through this morning. Going to be a nice start to the week, but even a better ending.
Club going up on a Tuesday. Got you.
All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. There we go, travel tour. My boy, big salutes. All right, guys, I got to get running. I will see you guys in the morning. It's been your boy, J-Mac. Until the next one, I will see you later. Whoop, whoop.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the backs.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body move, move your body till you move, move, body move, move your body till you.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body move, move your body till you move.
follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys. He let it bleed, never put me on the freeze. Just look at how you spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy for a price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe so you can be free, so you never need the ice and checks. This be my plea, I lost my debt. I gotta cheese, I found my flex. I gotta be, I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe. Keep moving.